Alright, welcome back everybody. Well, hold on. Alright, it's morning again, so I guess it's time for another drawing. Yep, and so we can start again. So today we're gonna be working on, again this, and then hopefully, we are able to get everything done. So I want to actually make this a little bit more better. So that's what I'm gonna be trying to do. Hopefully that works. I noticed that I had to do some editing on this thing, so don't worry about that. Well, editing, I mean editing on the drawing itself. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Don't want me if I do this. Just 1 sec. 1 second before I fucking start. Eh. All right, let's do this. Well, it's always fun to see this thing working. So let's see, is this the... Oh, thank God I put that on a different layer. So yeah, I'm gonna be finishing up first the scaling, and then I will start with the drawing on the new thing that I have been figuring out I need to do. So I'm gonna be doing that, but come on, yep, thank you. Full screen, thanks. And let's see, I don't need red, I need pure darkness, like that, pure black. Of course, I'm gonna be changing this color to, any color that I want, but first I need to get this lovely thing up and running. So yeah, first I need to get the skills done. Yeah, I need to do downwards instead of upwards on these things. Alright, cool. Cool. That's decent, that's doable. And once I'm done with the, with the cheek, then I think we can start with the start of a new thing, because I want to know, like, I need to add some more, well, not details, but more features to it. So now it's like really bland. It's like, it's just a regular dude. And we don't want to have a regular dude. We don't want to have regular Charlie. That is, regular Charlie sucks. So, no offense to Charlie, of course, but it's like Larry. But everybody hates Larry, so that's why you don't draw Larry. Larry with his doodly eyes being like, oh no, it's Larry, me boy. So yeah, I want to make sure that I have my stuff done. So I'm gonna be trying to get, to the end of this part and then continue. I should change this up to so. Yes, thank you. Therefore, I will be fully able to draw. Then after this, after the skills, I will start to draw a new pawn on this. So the idea is that we have the skin here, and we have like everything that is representing this part, but we also need to add some more stuff to it. So, and eventually, everything is going to be adding up. The main problem I deal with now is like, I need to sketch some new equipment. So I'm going to be doing that soon. It's quite fun to see, like, these skills be like that. Also, apparently I use different skills on this part. Oh well. There you go. I got it again. Cool. Alright, because this is all... it's all the same. So after this, this is gonna be, a little scaling, and then I need to get started on looking for the thing that I want to draw on this. That's why I don't want to do, the full length of this part, because I feel like, once we're done with one part, you don't have to rely on this part anymore. Hmm. Alright. Almost there. And yes, I know this is like a lot. This is like a lot of work. This is like, the Morpha project all over again, if I may say so myself. But I need to do this. If I do this, and I will be able to hold my horses, I will be, able to get better at it. And that's the idea. I need to improve, therefore I need to have this drawing done so that I can start with, adding different poses to it, different emotions to it, and then I have like this example for the whole damn thing. And once that is done, I will be fine. I mean, obviously, it is very hard for me to do these things, true. This is one of like, this is like an intense son of a bitch most of the times, and well, I don't mind that, actually. I don't mind that at all. The main issue I always face with these things is that they are, how do I say that? Hard for me to create, and therefore, I want him to look like, this time I'm gonna be making sure that he looks like determined to it. Like, determined to crush someone's someone's spirit or something like that. Yeah, probably. So how do I do that? Well, I need to make him a little bit more creepy on the other side. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Also, this hand needs to be then, like this. So, and I even believe that I need to change the eye part here to be more like, more determinant. So, a little bit more closely on the inside here, which I'm gonna be doing later on. Trust me upon that. I'm gonna be doing that later on. So I have like this. I can change that up. That's why I did not draw a full eye as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get this thing up and running, and then hopefully, everything will be fine. This is why it's so important to have different layers upon a drawing, so that if you have like, fuck up, or you want to change up the image a little bit because something is off, you can go to the exact layer and fix the stuff that, well, you need to deal with. And sometimes that doesn't work when you're doing the original stuff. Like for instance, if I have like if I did not have this skull right now, I can look at this and be like, ah yes, I need to put that right here, boom bishaloom, and I have all the images. But if I had everything on one layer, this would not have been the case. So now we have like this, and now we can see like, ah yes, well, we know that we now need to have more determination in the eye. So how do we do that? Well, we have the eye here, we have, the fist needs to be here, or well, around here needs to be the fist, so I need to have like this, thumb down, and then be like this. Like that, Just like that already is already better. But I need to make sure that I have that, so I need to put more determination in the eye. So how do I do that? Well, first we're gonna look for the eye, and the eye is of course in the layer where we have been, so it should be around here. Yes, this is the full layer. So this is a full layer of the whole damn thing. So what we're gonna do is make a second layer around this, and then go around this and be like, alright, how do I want this to be? Well, I want this to be like this. Right? Be around this. And then we can see like, how does that look? How does this make it more, you know, I can then put this like that. I'm gonna be adding like, you know, does this make it more determined? Let's put it that way. Does this make it more look determined? Yes, it does. Alright, cool. Then we found ourselves our little gas and honor. So we need to have like over here and then over here. So we need to change up the brown to this side of the thing. So we're gonna do that. Of course, we're gonna put this on hold. So we're gonna put this on capacity so that we know now, like, oh well, that's a thing. And we can now add the brown part. So what we want is actually change this up. So we want this to be up changed, and we want this to be up changed. So we're gonna do that. So yeah. Then of course we're gonna go to the other side, so which is the color side, if I believe. Yes, the color side. And we want to actually, you know, erase this part over here. And we want to erase that. We want to erase that. We want to erase this, and boom. We have a now far more determined person. We have now determination at its finest. As you can see, this eye looks way more determined than the other one. Let's see. All right. Yes, this eye looks way more determined than the other one. Yep. So if I now put the skull back on, the skull back on, come on. This should definitely work. So, as you can see, that's far more determined than, you know, the one we had before, and then you have like this fist. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, cool. So we have now done that fixed. We done that good. Now, I actually want to have a second drawing, and then to a group again, because this is gonna be a quick group. Alright, so what we want is we want to draw this on the we want to draw this like this. So we have this. Do we want second skull part. Do we want that? I believe that is correct this way. I now need to silence this. Yeah. Do we want to have a second skull part like this? So if we go back to like this, do we want to have a second skull part, which serves as second skull part? Of course, the second skull part also needs to have again the same thing. So chewing, breaking, and breaking. Okay. Do I want that? Do I want to have a second skull part? Probably yes. The only question is how well do I want to draw this? Of course I want to draw this like this and then be like that and then be like of course this is casual, not very lined, but we'll be fine. And of course it's gonna be this again. And then be like this. Alright. Cool. So does this look cool? Yeah, should be looking nice. Especially if I add that like this. So then it's the question how big do I want this to be? So this is the original size of the skull, so it's gonna be like this. And then it needs to add up like that. And then there should be the jaw. Alright. Cool. It's nice. It's good to know. So, how do I do that? So I want this kind of effect. Yes. True. I want this kind of effect because of the only effects that it can have. Now the big question is, since that we have this kind of approach, it should then have should have multiple effects underneath it, and then be over here needs to have these same effects again. Draw a line because they are they are also on the other side. Yes. Alright, so how do I do that? Then I need, and that's decent. So we have the jaw, a nice thing here. Alright, cool. Yes, alright, cool. So we have this, and we need to close this off so that we can get the full approach. Yes. Alright. Now, to get this then done, we need to now have the non-sketch version. So we have now the sketch version. We're gonna put that on. Hold there, and we're gonna put this on full. Alright, let's do this. That's steady. That's steady. Oh, this was not steady. There you go. Fix that part up. There you go. Alright. you go. Alright, and this is now done. Skull, please tell me how I did that. And this is not... Nope. I have like... This is 1. So this is all 1, yes. And this is... What is this? Ah, the lines. Alright, cool. So we have the lines, we have the color. So we need... so that's why. Alright, so we need this color now. So that's the first color we need. Do we need it underneath it? Yes, we do. And we need to do that with the tool here. Yes, alright. We're gonna add some stuff. Yep, some colory stuff to it. To make it look cool. I don't mind this work. This is fun. So we're adding now a second part of the skull down. So we're adding a downward skull as well as an upward skull. And well, you know, that looks nice. You can already see where I'm going here with the whole approach. So you can see the mouth already forming, which is good. Of course I have like, you know, little things that I want to add later on, but that's gonna be like, it's gonna be fine. There you go. You can already see like all the stuff that's happening. And because this is like in front of everything, you know, the tooth will actually the tooth will actually, you know, not penetrate it. So if I now add this stuff to it, you can see like, well, you know, the tooth are here. You can see like, alright, well, I need to add some stuff here. Yes, true. Also, you know, you can see like the whole position on this. So yeah, that looks decent. That looks awesome. That looks awesome. So I'm gonna be trying to get yeah. There you go. is this? Why is there a line? That's not good. So I need to add some stuff here. That's true. I need to add the tooth need to be or do the tooth to be up front. Whew. Well, this side does need to be above in front of the backbone jawline. So yes. Alright, well, I'll fix that later. That's a doable fix. That's easy fixable. After all, this is all just, you know, sketching anyway. This is all sketchy. So that we now added this color to it, we now need the second color. So we're gonna pick up the second color of this, which is gonna be the white. So add the white. So the white is gonna be, you know, representing the highlights on the tooth. So yeah, and that's what it's gonna be. And then we need, what do we need? We need the line color. Yeah, we need that. Need that as well, because otherwise it won't look decent. This is difficult. So first things first, we need to have a shading part, because otherwise I won't be able to get to the... No, I'll get back to the line color after that. No. So apparently we need to have like this, and be like this. Like that. Awesome. Alright. Alright, like that, and then have apparently, yeah, that's the way. Well, there is nothing here. That is, I could go for, like, you know, yeah, that is doable. Like that, yes. Awesome. So like this, yes. Alright, cool. We have now successfully done that. Now we need to add the Second, we need to have the little lines. Otherwise I won't be able to do jack shit about that. No. Yes, those lines I need. Those lines. That color. There you go. Now we're gonna see where the color leads us. Yes, exactly. That's the color I want, and we need to find the brush tool. So we need the right brush. Yes, this one. Thank you. Yes, awesome. Whoa. That doesn't look like it. I need to do this the old-fashioned way. Zoom in, get the lines done. This is so nasty. So yeah, I'm literally sweating in my hand right now because of this. Yeah, I don't know why, but this is just a really hard thing to do. I believe it is because of all the, stuff. That's always the thing, If you wanna learn something, you always learn by trial and error. You never learn by, well, you learn by experience, and that also involves trial and error. And I have like a lot of trial and error problems. It's like, why can I get it the first time good, and now it's like, not. And I believe, that is fixable. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So many fucking lines. So many fucking lines. Yada-da-da-da-da. Alright. And of course, you know, all of this work is just me, you know, getting the colors correct, getting to the colors. It's all learning. It's all learning because, you know, I am terrible at figuring out which colors I need to use for anything. If you ever want me to draw color something, it's like, ah, yes. How did I do that again? I have no idea. The worst case scenario I did is like, I made this once. Yes, once. The end. So yeah, it's quite fun to see that those things work like that. All right. Now I need to get the lines done. So, well, that doesn't work. I need to switch to the other brush. Damn it. Other brush, go. Yes, thank you. And I need to go for 10 because, yeah, exactly. Oop. Alright, cool. Now we have done that. That means that I can now go to the shading part of it, which is adding some black tint to the lines. So I need to have like this, out like that, and then I believe like this. No, I need to draw lines then again. Really? What the? I said I want dark lines. I don't want to have white lines. Jeez. There you go. Yeah, those are the things. Alright, I need to add them into... I need to up them into this, so I need to find the paint tool again. And now I need to... because that's what's going to be happening after, you know, I add this and this. Right? Yes. Dark tool. Of course I'm gonna need to use the blend tool for this because I need to add color to it and light to it. So yeah, I need to use the blend tool for this. There you go. Now it looks like a bloody damn skull. Woohoo! I'm getting better at this. Need to erase stuff behind it. There you go. Shalabing, shalaboom. Adding is for you. Alright, now we have done this. We have completed this. We have completed a jawline. Oh, we've completed a jawline. That looks like a jawline. Acts like a jawline. Is a jawline apparently. So yeah, now it looks like a decent jawline. So now we have this, which is good. Yeah, which is good. And now we can start with adding the jawline there. So now we can go back here. There's a lot of back and forward, I believe. Yeah, excellent, cool. And now we can add some stuff to it, some dilly good stuff. So since that we need to add, you know, a jawline to it, we have our beautiful, you know, teeth, but these teeth don't work here, so we need to give up them. That doesn't work. Why does that not work? Nah. So we need to add them to the jawline part, because otherwise I won't be able to get there. No. No. Need to find the jawline part, so that's gonna be this one, right? Yeah. Alright, we have this, and we now need to add a new line up. We have already the line set for this, so the only thing we need to do now is actually make the jaw look like a gaping one. So we need like this. Alright, and then we need to add teeth to it, so and then there you need to have one. Alright, so those are the teeth that I need to draw. So the ones that need to be behind it. So that's gonna be this one, not this one. So only on this side. Alright, cool. So this, and this. Well, this one Alright, so we have this, and then we need to add this one underneath that. Alright, cool. So to get the confusion out of the way, I need to remove this. Yes, thank you. Go back here. Alright. Why is this always happening? When I have my jawline, you know, I have my stuff, and I can draw them, and then boom, no. So and then those are here, yes. Alright, good. Finally. Alright, now we need to add some color to it. We need to add some color to it. Check. So first we need to add, that doesn't work. Put it underneath it, thank you. That makes things more clear. Love it. Alright. Now I can see stuff at least. Alright. Alright, now I can select this and move these ones up. These needs to be upwards. Move it upwards. Around here. Same goes for this part. But technically this is actually quite good, but Alright, quick question. Where do I then need to start looking for this? Deselect, get the color done. How do I do this then? If we have like this kind of approach, so then I should actually add some more color to it. No, not color, I mean yes, like this. Alright, cool. Thank you. This one can be done. This one is decent, and then that one is also decent. Alright, so it was only two tubes that were out of position. Now I need to get now I need to get this color again. Oh, now since we are here, alright, let's see. But no. Alright, so we have now this done. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, so if we now add the main face to it again. Yeah, that looks way better. That looks way better. So we have, you know, a far more scary boy look to it. Cool. That's awesome. Maybe this should have added, like, you know, instead of straight downwards, but yeah, it should. It should, but then it would not. Eh. If I added it like that, would that work? Yes, but not fully. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. I'll keep it for this now. Alright, so we have now the skull check. We have the tooth check. So now we can actually move onwards. Alright, cool. Let me just take a look how long I already done. Wow, already an hour in. We're getting a fucking skull fixed. Alright. Ah. So, since we're now dealing with this madness of badness, alright, so we have now determination, we have the fate, we have now the eye that is angry and wants revenge, check. We have the mouth that looks more decent than before, check. So, how do we now do this? Actually, we still need to fix some stuff. Oh boy. Oh boy. We need to fix some stuff. That is not there. This one, yes. We actually need to add some more thickness to the. We need to actually add some more thickness to the. Yep, we need to add some more thickness to this. Because as you can see, the thickness on these things is like really hard. Really hard. Now we also need to add some more thickness to the line art. And now we're gonna get the sweet ass look that we wanted. Now the quick question is, do we want to switch this up towards this way? Probably yes. But that means that I need to remove this part of the line art. I know that might look a little bit silly, but yeah. I need to remove this part of the line art and then get there you go. Alright, now we need to get to the boop boop. Now we can look at this. So now we can pick up this color again. Use that color as the first. This is the first line color, so we need to Give everything here that same old-fashioned look. We also need to remove that in this part. Well, this is all white, so we don't. And then I need to now add. Alright, cool. And now we need to add some more. So we want this color to be there, yes. Oh. We want this color to be there. First things first, we want this color to be there, which is the normal color itself. Then we want to go over here, add some lighting to it, which means only on this side. Not as much as, you know, this, that. I should have used these things. Yeah. And then I need to use the dark color, and I need to remove that entirely here because it is wrongfully placed. Alright, cool. So now that we have the two fixed, so that we now have like, yes, alright, that looks better. Alright, cool. Ugh, man. Yeah. Alright, cool. Cool. Much better. So now is the question, where are we going from here? Because we have now the twos done. We have the twos here done, which are the twos that represent the inner mouth, and now we need to get the parts that are underneath that. So we now need to get to let's see. We can now put a focus on getting the rest of the body done. But I need to have some references on that because holy shit, that is difficult. God damn it. Pencil, please stop dying. Thank you. Alright, let's see. So we want to have a reference. So let's see, dragon. Let's see where we can find dragon. Yeah, there you go, dragon. How lovely. So we have dragon. Alright, we have dragon. We have dragon, whatever. So we have dragons, alright? We have this kind of dragon that looks like a fucking... What is this? Is this a lion that breathes fire? Apparently, yes. We have dragon. We have dragon. We have dragon. Like, you have these spikes on the you can have spikes on the dragon's side. Like for instance, here you have you have these big giant horns, and then you know the horns are also near the near the throat as well. So if we look for like, you know, dragon, see, horns, there you go. So if we are going for a dragon, which we are trying to get to, and we want to, you know, get some stuff here done, you have these magnificent you know, hooks on it. Almost every dragon has them. Like for instance, here you have it as well. So you have like these pointy hooks, these pointy sticks on the nose. So if we have like this, we can actually go for an approach. But since this is not a real dragon, of course, because it's only using bones and, well, you know, it's not a real dragon at all. It is more lizardly like, so it should have more like it has smooth scale. It has not a rough scaling, so it has not like these plating it does not have. It has more like, you know, hold on. If I'm just typing in Dino, that would be fine, right? Dino is good enough. Yeah, it has more descaling. So it has like a plate. It has like a plate platter. It has like a plate platter, which means like it has not roughs. It has only smooth ashes. So if you look, for instance, at, you know, the skin on a dinosaur, you can see like, ah yes, it has like these knobs instead of good skin. So it does not have these rough scales. So that's why it is representing like this. So of course the skills are a little bit more. So there are skills here, yes, you can see them, but they are smooth. So they are not thick, they're smooth. So it's like, you know, a little bit more fish-like. Yeah, fish-like scaling. Which of course is a little bit strange, but I like the fish kind skill approach. Because you have like boop boop boop. Can I do that? Can I do this? Where do I need to go here? I need to be over here then. Yes. So this is the sketch. Yes, this is sketch. So I can go like for, come on, the smooth the difference between between both, like for instance, god dang it, dang it, stop it with, there you go. So you have this kind of scaling, which is, you know, this is a kind of scale you can go for. You can also go for like this kind of scaling, which is more lizardly like. And what I'm going for is this kind of scaling, which are skills, yes, but they are, you know, less. They are less. They're less problematic. They're like, you know, little skills that are smooth scaled. So if I have like a whole damn edition of them, you know, you can have like a whole collection, which then, you know, add up the whole damn thing. Now the biggest question is, what are we gonna do with the throat? Because we want to have a throat. Yes, we want that. How are we gonna represent the throat? I don't know. That's the main problem. So if we have dinosaurs there, which have these big giant blubbers, you know, these blubbers. Here you have them as well, the blubbers. Blubbers. There you go. Blubbers. Also blubbers. They have like these blubbers on the in the throat sitting there. So they have like yeah, here you can represent them. So you have the crocodilian look, and then, you know, go upwards. So if you have like a T-Rex, it has this big giant blubber right here. And if we're gonna go for dragon, I don't know, the dragon also has a blubber. Probably it does, but dragon again, dragon. I'm just typing it in. Let's see. Oh, Druskan. Alright, Druskan, yeah. So a dragon does, well, a dragon has this kind of approach. So it has like these big scales in the throat, most likely. Which is quite nice to see, but yeah. Yeah, same here. So you can have like the crocodilian style, which or well, dragon style, which is like big giant plates on the throat. But you could also have like spikes or, you know, blubber as well, like this. That kind of approach maybe. So you have here scales, blubber. Yeah. I think we get the point here. So the idea is like, how are we gonna decide like what we're gonna choose from this? Because it's important that we know what we're gonna go for. We can go for like, you know, an approach of, you know, blubber, which is like this kind of approach, blubber approach. So you have like the trout who is all around, blubbering around like this, be like a total blubbery ass-ish is kind of approach. So yeah, we can go for that. So you have this blubbery kind of approach. But if we're gonna go for a blubbery kind of approach, I need to know if the throat is like extendable enough to get to here, because we need to have like a center point. So we want to have like a center point that cuts off, you know, the throat part. So yeah, we can go for a blubbery kind of approach, but then it's the question like, how do we gonna fill them up? How do we gonna fill up the blubbery approach? We can go for like this kind of approach. Which is, do we want to go for this kind of approach, which is quite fun to see. It's like, you know, throat which combined with some vein looking things, so we can go for this kind of approach. Or let's see, so I have this, and then I can go for this kind of approach on the bottom side, so there are no skills in the underneath. So I have like this kind of approach to it. We can go for that, or we can go for, you know, singling out, like, you know, this. It all depends on what I want. Let's take a different example. Where is it? Where is it? I need to have the black and white version. So color, Aquamarine Live. Yes, that's the one that I need. I can go for Dragon indeed. I think this one is better for. And then we need to get to our big giant monster of doom, the Mosasaurus, which is not this one. This one, yes. So what I did with this one, for instance, I went for a really funny approach. I went for a skill pattern. So yeah, this is crocodilian hide, if you can see it. So let's see. We can go for that. That's actually quite a good idea. So since we want that, since we want to have like we don't want to have, maybe we can change up the skills as well. Maybe that's a smart move. And then switch back to the crocodilian pattern, which means we are gonna go for this kind of approach. Very steady, and then, you know, add this to the throat level. So we're gonna add some. Yeah, that would work. That would work. That would definitely work. So let's see. So what we then need, since that we're gonna go for that kind of approach, means that we need to reskill the skills, of course. But we know now that we have the flubbery part, and then we need to add some dimension to it. Oh boy, I'm not good at this, but I'll get some dimension on it. So we have these dimensions, which are the flabbergasting kind of approach. So we need to have like these crossings on them as well. So yeah, that's cool. So how do we do that? Well, we have this. There you go. Yes. And now it looks far better. Alright. Oh man, this is so hard to do. Because it's all about finding the right amount. And then go here. thankfully I have these kind of things laying around, you know. And what we want is like this. Alright, cool. We have now the approach, and then the end result is right here. Alright. So, this is our flabbergasting boy. Well, the throat. But because we want to go for a flabbergasting approach, we also need to change up the skills, if I'm correct, right? Yeah, we do. We do. We need to change the skills up. Oh boy. No. 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 We need to change up the skills. Where is it? Where did I put the skills? 1, 2, 3. Not yet. Alright, we need to change up the skills to get to the crocodilian kind of approach. So first things first, we need to actually remove the head piece again, throat piece, because we need to find out. And now we need to actually put something in here. This is gonna be horrible, but it is necessary. Otherwise I won't have a good pattern. And also you can see like, yes. So we want to have a crocodilian skin. So we need to find the, where is it? There it is. Crocodile skin, crocodile. And then we're gonna go for skin. Well, that's not what I want. I don't need. Please. Why? No. Oh God. Thankfully, I did. Nobody saw that. Oh, what the hell? Why? Why? In God's name, if I type in crocodile skin, I can see dispatched people. What the fuck is wrong with you, internet? That's a burn mark right there. All right, that's stupid. I just wanted to find crocodile hide, and then I get, instead of crocodile hide, I type in crocodile skin, and it's not the same. Jeez Louise. Yeah, thank you. Crocodile hide. There you go. A full body reserve. Yes. All right. Give me that. Give me that approach. All right. That's good. I want that pattern right there. Yes, I want that pattern. Thank you. I need this pattern. Yes. Thanks. Copy that. Copy this image because we're gonna go for a pattern. So we need to find a pattern. Well, this is a good. No, this is a better pattern. This is way better. All right, copy. All right, we find a copy of an image. Jeez Louise, though. Holy shit! I just got burned for life. I am never able to see that again. Alright, kids and ladies and gentlemen, never type in crocodile skin instead of crocodile hide. You will regret your decision, and I mean it. Ugh. So I found a good image anyway. Let's paste it on the cursor and say, yep, I want to save it as the web. Woo! There you go. Big giant skin of doom. Well, where do we want this skin to be? Well, we want the skin to be over here, placed like this, and be like, I wanna change it up a little bit. I want it like this. There you go. This, of course, doesn't make anything happening. All right, this is just casual pattern. So we want it like this. I don't give a shit. And then we're gonna remove some of it, like. I only want this to be there. Alright, I only want this to be like this. We're not gonna be using we're of course not gonna be using this image. No. We're gonna reuse the image. So we have like this. Come on. So we have like this. Beautiful. And then we actually need to get it a little bit more closer to the mouth, like this. I like that. That's good. So we're going to use this image to not, of course, use it for our own scaling, but for getting some patterns in it. So we have this. This is like the raw text of it, like it's not real thing. I'm gonna put this into perspective, and then I'm gonna be putting a new image. Oh, I'm gonna put the old layer that we had before that is empty. We're gonna use that. So what I want with this to do is like use the scaling of so I have the amount of I have the skills of the yeah, as you can see, I'm drawing way more tiny than before, and I'm also drawing in a way different way. That's because I'm using the technique of the Mosasaurus to represent the crocodilian skin. As you can see, the pattern here is like, they always are attached to each other. And, well, that's normal. Nobody wants this skin. It's just, a representation of how I would like to have my pattern to be. So, I use it to get to the part of, well, that's the thing that I want, or that's the thing that I want. Well, I could have just used a platinum dinosaur instead of this, and then use their color pattern to represent it, and then copy paste it into well, I'll do it then. I will do it at the neck because this is less problematic. Well, I can still do it easy with these like this. What I want is I want to have a pattern, so I want to have like I don't know, red. Fuck it, red. I want a red pattern, and the red pattern is gonna be like this. Boop. This is the red pattern. This is the red pattern. Yeah. So I want to have like this. Here one. Here one. So I want this to be here. I want this to be here, and then be like this. So I'm gonna go for a red pattern, but of course I'm not gonna be using this. I'm just gonna be representing it so I can then use it for my own gain. So this is gonna be the pattern that we want. So if we are drawing on the pattern, then we are gonna have this is the pattern I want with the approach. Alright, this is the pattern that this creature will have on his mouth. Of course, it's gonna be like this again, so I'm gonna have like little offshoots of it, whatever. So there you go. But this, of course, doesn't represent anything. This is just, the approach that happens once we're done. So we're gonna move this underneath it, and then we're gonna use the color as well underneath it. So it should be now. No. Underneath that, please. Thank you. So now we have like a different color. We have this kind of approach we want. So we're gonna go for that then. Alright, cool. That looks awesome. Awesome indeed. And we're gonna start now. Finally drawing on the thing. I'm gonna take my time and forget about all the fucking shit I just saw. Jeez Louise. People are messed up. That is like, I want to find crocodile skin, and I accidentally typed that in, and it's like, what the that's not crocodile skin. That's fucking dispatched people. What the hell? So yeah, I am really disgusted by what the. I'm typing on this. Oh wait, I'm not typing on. Really, man. So yeah, that's a thing that I will never forget. Never make a typo like that. Ugh. And I was just looking for a fucking crocodile hide to represent the crocodile hide I'm trying to draw. And then boom, you get fucking messed up, yeah, images. No thanks. Why Google does that, I have no idea. Why people are looking for that kind of approach. No thank you. Fucking Google. Next time I will use Bing instead. Maybe then I will have like, oh yeah, you mean crocodile hide. Well, you mistyped, buddy, but here you have some crocodile hides instead. It's like, yeah, I think Bing has then a better approach because holy shit, fucking stupid. Could you imagine it? A person who is not native to the language of English and types in, instead of hide, he types in skin because he thinks it's the same, and then finds up messed up images. Well, you know, that's apparently that's a thing now. You know, apparently that is not safe. Well, I am so glad nobody saw that happening. Only me. Oh. Ugh. Yikes. Just fucking yikes. That is the most horrible fucking image I saw. That was just, you know, horror. So now this will look awesome. Of course, you know, this is gonna be taking a while to get, but trust me, it will be worth it. It will be fucking worth it. Most of it, of course, will not be shown, but if somebody's, you know, that looks like a decent fucking skin. That looks like a decent fucking crocodile skin. Yeah. My favorite kind of skin. Oh yeah, baby. We're back in business. No more fishy scaling. Just old awesome crocodile skin of doom. Woo! And yeah, apparently it's crocodile hide, not skin. And I always thought like, oh well, it's no difference. Derp, derp, and then be like, oh god, all these people that wanted to look for crocodile hide and instantly type in crocodile skin are gonna be traumatized. Google should really think about their children sometimes. Yeah. Well, anyway, this is lovely. You know, you see me only drawing little dots on the map or dots on the drawing, and it's like, why is he only drawing dots? And I'm like, maybe because I'm trying to, you know, do stuff. Of course I'm drawing dots. I'm trying to draw, you know, the skull, and you see like, yes, this is like good stuff. Good old-fashioned me. Oh man. I saw Game of Thrones long night again, and I was like, so yeah. Yesterday was also a great day. Saw horror to my eyes again. It's like, why in God's name would you do that? The funny thing is, like, they already knew that, you know, the Night King could raise the dead, and they were surprised why they put people into a chamber of death. It's like, alright, that's stupid. You should at least remove all the corpses. But yeah. Well, at least the good news is that, you know, I watched it. The soundtrack is still amazing, but nah, it's not gonna be saving that. It's not gonna be saving it if, you know, everything else is fucked up and terrible. No offense to the actors, but the script was trash. Ugh. Trashy script. Had no emotions whatsoever. The funny thing is, because I'm making a pattern and I'm using two patterns on top of it, I accidentally will add some of the patterns of the two remaining patterns that I have on this. So sooner or later, you know, you will realize like, oh wait, what the hell? Why is this pattern so different than I draw? So if I now remove this, for instance, and this, you can already see there is a pattern coming in. See? You can see a pattern coming, and that's the cool stuff about it. That's the whole point of this. I'm trying to get, you know, I'm trying to get the patterns that, you know, are representing, and well, you know, the patterns will represent. It just takes a time, especially once you're working with, you know, little dots and dits and dudes. So yeah, the little doodles. Yeah, it's quite fun to see that I'm trying to work around with this and be like, well, that is a lot. Also, I'm been working on getting a drawing done. So yeah, no, that's a thing. I'm getting this drawing done, and I'm making lots of progress. I'm already learning how to do stuff. I'm removing some mistakes of mine. I'm adding stuff to this drawing, and the more I add to it, the better it will look. And then eventually, you know, you will have a total representation of the drawing. And I already can see, like, you know, I'm combining two styles into one. You know, not everything has to be detailed, but some of the parts need to be detailed to represent a good look. And well, you know, that's also important. You know, having a good look, good fashionable looks. And I must say, I'm very impressed how far I already got and how far this is already going. The same with the Malfa project. It gets better and better all the time. It just, you know, takes a lot of time, but it gets better. And once it gets and while it gets better, you know, I improve. I see my mistakes. I can remove my mistakes, figure things out, and not leave the mistakes behind. Because if you submit to your mistakes, you're gonna make the mistakes anytime again. And if you do that, then well, you know, you're not gonna be you're gonna have a bad time. The main issue that I'm always facing with, you know, certain things like this, like for instance, you know, oh no, this tooth looks out of place, and it's like, yes, maybe I should fix that. And yes, you should. You definitely should fix your damn mistakes. If you don't fix your mistakes, you're gonna make the mistakes again, and you know, you won't improve. And I fix my mistakes, therefore I learn, therefore I become better. Of course, you know, the mistakes take a lot of time. Yes, true. But it's better to, you know, take a time and then fix your mistakes so that you get an improved image than, you know, not fixing it at all and leave a trashy image behind. Because everybody can make trash. Trust me. I can make trash as well. It's quite fun. I really like to make trash sometimes. I make trash of my own house. I make trash of, you know, not doing stuff because I'm lazy. I'm a very lazy person. I'm a lazy person that's orientated in not doing a lot. But when it comes to drawing, I'm like, I can do this. Why should I be lazy about this? Why should I not do this? And the only time when I'm, you know, lowering down my expectations and lowering down my skills is only when I want to make a, you know, a little simple comic or something that is fun for me to draw, like, you know, a little comic. And that's when my you know, skills are a little bit like, I don't care how it looks. I just wanted to show you guys this and how funny this is. Like, a little be like, oh no, this person is getting beaten up. For what? Well, he gives somebody a bomb as a present. Oh, well, that's not very nice. Yeah, that's why he's running for his life now, for the angry doggos. Yeah, that kind of stuff is fun. That's like little humor that, is tolerable for me. It's like, I don't mind I don't mind drawing badly, but I only don't mind it when I just want to draw something funny or something that is funny for me, and then I don't have to require on the skills that I achieve. But when I want to work around something serious, like serious business, I like to make sure that I do that. So I do. The main thing is, like, I know all of these patterns I might not be able to gain effort or something, but once we're gonna go to the emotional parts, like having the different stances or different looks upon this guy, then yes, we're all gonna be using this kind of pattern. So once this guy maybe removes his mask, I don't know, let's go fucking anime style on this. His mask is finally broken down and he goes into an internal rage. Then you will see the full face of him. So it's important that we have a representation of the face without a mask. Yes, true. Therefore, that's also a thing. That's a thing that we need to draw. Yes, that's one of the things that we want to draw. We want him to draw, being fucking berserker mad. So yeah, we would like to draw that. So how do we do that? Well, we implement that already in this one that we already have. So the only thing I have to do is like, I'm just gonna press this button and boom, the skull is gone. What? No way! And we can finally see his face. Alright, so now we want him to be into berserker mode. What are we gonna give him? Well, we're gonna give him superpowers. Yes, true. So how do we do that? Well, we're gonna find out how to do that. Well, maybe we're gonna give him magical claws. I don't know. Or set him on fire. Yeah, that's a good idea. So yes, it's quite fun to see, certain types of things go the way I want them to be, or certain types of things not want them to be like going that way. And I just like to draw and then be like, oh no, I don't want this skull anymore. Well, I did not draw over it, and then be like, oh well, I did actually. Cool. And that's the idea. I want to have all the things done. So it's important for me to have this pattern, or it's important for me to have this pattern now that I'm here drawing, so that I know that in future times I can reuse it by using the same old technique, copying some layers and then using it for my own benefit. And also that way I know what I do, and all the layers represent all the stuff that I already did. Of course, in the finishing product, it won't be shown the layers, but in the in my document, yes, it will. And so we can use our document to, for example, get everything back. So we then can reuse it for the second drawing. That's the idea. We want to draw different poses. We want to draw different emotions. This emotion, for instance, is like, being fucking pissed about something and be like, oh, I'm gonna fucking burn you to the ground already. So he did not snap. He just, he's just a little bit angry. Or, determined. See? He's like, I will crush you. With his eye. You see, like, I will fucking crush you. See? The hand gesture and all that stuff. And it's gonna be like, oh, you're dead now. You're so dead. So, that's the idea. Also, look at this. This is quite cool, right? So if I now remove this, boom. We actually still have a pattern. We have like here, a little bit of here. So there is a pattern in the mouth. There is a pattern in the even though it might not look really good or something like that, but there is a pattern, and that's important. There is a pattern in the skills. They're not just, you know, regular skills stacked on top of each other, and that's important. That's the thing that I wanted. That's the thing that I want. I want this not to be just, you know, regular old Charlie being the fucking skills of Charlie. No. I want this to be a regular dude who, you know, is not regular at all. No. I want this to be Sir Bloody Blue Blue, the Third of Doom, you know? Something like that. I don't know. I already know his name, but I'm not gonna be. I'm a little bit lazy to just spell it out already. It's this. This is the word. There you go. Go ahead. Yakatup. You want to know how I got to that name? Well, in the old age of empires, in the old Empire Earth, you had prophets. Those prophets were used to get to destroy enemy economics, destroy enemy buildings, destroy enemy units. They were really powerful. They were like mages that could summon up disasters. And well, that's the thing. I took that aspect and amplified it. So the name actually also resembles the effects that it had. So because the name was actually quite like what kind of weird name is that? Well, it might be a weird name for you, but if you know what I'm talking about, you know that those prophets were really powerful units, and they could destroy buildings and with ease. And well, the prophets always, you know, in the Stone Age they were talking like that. They were talking about how do you say, Ijana, Ayode, and then you know, and then you got and then they go for Yakatup, Ayakcha, Yoyaki, and then that's the whole talking bit of these prophets. So the Stone Age and the Prehistoric Age, they have these prophets, and these prophets were talking like that all the time. Of course, I did not know even what the hell that means. I could look it up or something, but I'm a little bit lazy upon that part. So I created this character that back in the day, you know, me, old-fashioned me. Back in the day I created this guy, you know, and I named him Yakatapa, and well, this guy was a master of, you know, causing disasters and destroying, you know, buildings and all that stuff. He was a very powerful person. He was a sorcerer of pure magic, and he wielded a sword that would be able to change and transform into anything that he designs or he wants, and then, you know, he uses it to for his own benefits. He was a very powerful dude, but of course not that powerful, because you know, he caused disasters. He had to fight strong opponents. That's why he's powerful, but he's not that powerful. He actually got beaten. And well, that story, of course, you know, I implemented in my drawing, and so I have like him fighting monsters and big giant snakes and worms and all that stuff. Even, you know, he shows his power to other people, you know, and you know, destroys people with spikes that come out of the ground or something like that. And that was actually quite cool. Of course, you know, the design was not great. It was a terrible design. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to do something here. There you go. Fuck it. Just in case I forgot. And I will get that. I will get that later on. I just want to make sure that I have that already on it. It's great. So yeah, this guy was awesome. This guy was a real Chad when it came to, you know, killing people. He was really good at it. He was really good at destroying things. He was really good at making people, you know, dead. And I thought, like, well, you know, what could be more chaotic than making him into a necromancer? So I did. I made him into a very strong necromancer with sword wielding powers. Eventually, you know, he got back. It all backfired, and he died. Well, he did not die, but his soul got fucked up So yeah, and he's now in search of multiple parts of his soul. And once that is, finally complete, then he will be able to get back, and that's the end of the story. That's what also motivated me to write. And well, the story about this guy. This guy is actually not, how he gained more power than before. It's quite fun. It's like, he found his sword inside of a tree, and that tree turned out to be a very was actually a seal. And then he gained power from the sword, but he was already strong himself. So he was already strong, but the sword actually amplified his powers. So after the accident of the portal machine, it's actually one of his henchmen actually created a portal device, and he regained, he gained the power to use the portal machine, but the portal machine actually backfired. So what happened is that the portal machine backfired, which led to an unstable portal in the well, technically it was a obliteration device. So first thing, it was a laser beam, so it was like a big giant laser to shoot at something. But because they had a different energy source that was actually creating portals instead of destroying stuff, it got messed up. Because they were testing it with the wrong kind of energy crystals, which were demonic energy crystals. They created actually a demonic portal. The demonic portal led to a war, which then involved the holy dudes, paladins and all that stuff. They got involved into it. They were like, "Hey, what's going on over here? An evil necromancer that summoned a demon portal. Allow me to just eradicate them." And so yeah, his whole kingdom got fucking murdered because holy dudes are very effective against evil and undead. So yeah, he got best. He tried to do a final stand, and in the end, he got stabbed by the sword of the angel, which then shattered his soul. His soul got shattered into oblivion, and he tried to now in oblivion he tries to get everything back. But of course, that is gonna be a hard thing to do because oblivion is not a very nice place to be. So yeah. Well, that goes on. The whole civilization collapses, and everybody who got cooperated with this big, but everybody who was in cooperation with this guy got fucked over big time because his whole hold over his whole power got destroyed. Therefore, most of his minions turned into stone or got destroyed, whatever suits the best in the storyline. But he got his whole army, his whole legacy got just demolished in the end. And it took a lot of innocent lives with them. Like these holy paladins were like, we could spare some people here, but no, we're gonna make sure that this will never happen again. So the sword got destroyed. The main dude got totally ripped out of his powers because he needs to regain them. So he is like in a place where he needs to do some trials before he be able to get back. And everybody who got in cooperation with him died, and that is very sad because oh boy. I'm using the wrong way again. Well. Oh well, I won't get that back. Damn it. I was using the wrong way of getting things. Dang me. It's always happening when I do this. But yeah, it's quite fun to see that, that certain types of things can happen. Like this. So yeah, certain events happened, and those events lead to another event. This guy got defeated by, you know, a holy council. The holy council got corrupted. After some time, you know, after the end of the first thing, I was planning to get everything getting corrupted, because the sword is a pure corruption, and because they destroyed the sword, the corruption was set free. Therefore, you know, slowly everybody is getting corrupted, and therefore, you know, then finally, you know, the big bad evil guy is showing up, and well, the big bad evil guy is a very bad evil guy. He's even worse than this guy. This guy is a pushover when it comes to evil. He likes to execute people, yes, true. He likes to, you know, be the one and only person that has saying, but you have worse evils than evil, you know. The worst evil is more evil than this, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe writing that story as well, but I'm first trying to write the story of, you know, the portal accident, so that, you know, everything can be set in place, and then I can finally get the story fully running. So yeah, that's the thing that I did. Well, that's 2 hours. That's 2 hours done. That's almost 2 hours done. All right, let's take a look at this. So, boosh, boodushk. That looks awesome. That looks like a decent skills. Those look like decent skills. That's decent. Those looks like decent skills to me. So yeah, of course I don't need to go for fully things, so I believe this is like the way to do it, right? I believe I went a little bit too much on the... I think I need to take it a little bit slower on these skills, right? Otherwise I won't be able to get things done. Yeah. I took... Alright, fine. But anyway, yeah, this looks way better. This looks good. I just need to make sure that I don't draw it too big. I need to draw it like this. Yeah, I need to draw it like this. I don't need to draw big skills, but I believe this is all. I believe this is still all in the mouthpiece, right? Yeah. Now let's take a look at this. That looks decent. That looks good. That looks good. All right, good. I did not make a mistake here. Because if I now look at, no, I want this one to be gone. No. Yeah, that looks decent. That looks good. All right, cool. Anyway, time to save this up. Well, that was a good day. That was a good morning indeed. All right. Well, I saved up. Cool. I wish you all a great day, and thanks all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you all a lovely day, and bye.